first down. Irvin. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got it first and goal at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 31-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Room here to run. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Z! Slow! Left!
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Rail. Black 58 rail! Left! Here we go! Black 58 90! Black 58 rail!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Able to find Harris, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Ace. Here we go now. Green 90.
Now Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ace, ace. Ace, ace. Here we go now.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A first trip to the red zone for KC. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. This is Hunt. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Christian Covington able to get him for a loss of about 3. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A 2nd down carry for Irvin. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Out of the gun, Watson. The catch made by Miller. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, we got a second here to look back to Week 1. A handful of nice road wins. The biggest surprise, no doubt, CD. How about Tampa Bay winning at New Orleans?
Yeah, that was a big one because I'm not sure how many people really expected that. We looked at the schedule in preseason and thought, oh, my God, for Tampa. At New Orleans, at home for Philadelphia, home for Pittsburgh. I figured an 0-3 start. If they won one of them, it would be great. Well, they got it on Sunday, winning at New Orleans. Washington at Arizona, Cincinnati at Indianapolis, Kansas City at the Chargers. All of them had big wins in Week 1. But didn't you think Chicago was going to pull it out?
Oh, that was going to be a stunner. And if Chicago and the Saints had won, some elimination pools wouldn't have had many people left.
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers showed up, and poor Chicago went home with an L.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. It was Orlando Scandrick that won that time to knock it away. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Watson just beating the play clock. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. And even 40 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on second is Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Irvin off the pitch. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson taking it in, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Left, black 58 rail, black 58 rail. There we go now. Blue 45, blue.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Left. There we go. Left, 39.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Mahomes now to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They tossed to Urban. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Green 39. Come back. Green 39. Tiger. Come back. Tiger.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Come back. Down. Black 22. Black
We're back now in KC. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Black 22! Black 22! Reset!
Now Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 45.
Two jet. Down. Black 22. Black 22. Richmond.
Back to throw, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Blue 80. Tiger. Richmond. Tiger.
Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Gets past 1 man. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments, and right now I think this team needs to open things up.
Now here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Covington able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Zach Cunningham. And now look at this. Big gain. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Come back, come back. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Green 39. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Dumps it complete to Miller. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run down here with Irvin. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted.